I just asked AI to compute the next 10 NFL MVPs. And if this future is right, it's both frightening and kind of fun. We start off with Joe Burrow winning next year's MVP. The AI robot has him completing 71% of his passes, putting up another ridiculous 4,900-yard season, going for 42 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Now, this would also mean that the Bengals may be onto something here, and the Bengals may be starting some kind of dynasty, because in 2026, the AI robot has Joe Burrow going as back-to-back MVPs.
Time for me to take over.
And topping the previous season with 73% passes completed, 5,001-yard passing exactly, 48 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. If the Bengals don't win the Super Bowl in one of these seasons, and Joe Burrow has more MVP caliber seasons that end without the trophy being raised, he's going to lose his mind and want the hell out of there. And maybe the AI robot is predicting that Joe Burrow leaves the Bengals and goes elsewhere, because in 2027 it's predicting that history is made. It took 145 receptions, 2,321 yards, and 24 total touchdowns for a wide receiver to win MVP, even in an AI simulation. Justin Jefferson is predicted to be the 2027 MVP by the AI robot. No arguments here. Is Joe Burrow throwing him these passes, or is it JJ McCarthy?
Well, I look cute, boy. I look cute.
I just know that if this happens somewhere, Calvin Johnson will be smiling, because he should have won the MVP at some point in his career, but his career got cut short. Somewhere in the world, Randy Moss is going to have his TV on, and he is going to be smiling when Justin Jefferson wins MVP, because he probably should have won MVP at some point in his career. Finally, a wide receiver does it. And then in 2028, shout out to the Bears. I will say I noticed that this AI predictor that I use does like the Bears. Every time I run a simulation through it, the Bears come up in it a lot, and Caleb Williams' name specifically. But Caleb Williams is predicted to be the 2028 MVP with his Ben Johnson pairing working out, I guess. And I think Bears fans would be very excited if Caleb Williams won MVP in just a couple of years. This is 2028. I think the stat line is going to be 70% completion percentage, 4,603 yards passing, 38 touchdowns. This is the most impressive part. Only 4 interceptions.
The wall is white.
The wall is white.
Phone is pink. Case is clear.
What the fingernails look like?
Nails are clear. Lips are pink. Your girl love them.
And in 2029, things go back to normal. When I was reading through this, I was hoping that we would never see Patrick Mahomes win another MVP in his career. But the AI robot has Mahomes winning the 2029 NFL MVP. What would be third MVP award, and I guess passing Burrow, who he'd be tied with for 2 at this point. They're saying he's going to complete 67% of his passes that year for 4,742 yards. Very specific. 49 touchdowns and 11 interceptions for Patty. Basically a rerun of his sophomore year, or his first year as the starter of the Chiefs. I just hope they don't win the Super Bowl this year. I don't want to see the Chiefs win any more Super Bowls in my life, please. And then in 2030, 2031, and 2032, we see history made in the NFL. But first, if you've never met me before, hi, I'm NFLMike, an NFL content creator that creates NFL content 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and twice on Sundays. If you're an NFL fan, I know you will love the channel. Please help me get one step closer to my goal of hitting 20,000 subscribers. And then make sure you like the video. It's a completely free way you can support all of my content. Just hit that like button. In 2030, the AI robot has tight end Brock Bowers winning MVP. How is this even possible? 129 receptions, 1,990 yards, 20 touchdowns. This would be the greatest season a tight end has ever had. I mean, this makes Gronk's stats look like kitty games. And then the robot gets even ballsier by saying Travis Hunter, who it predicts will be on the Tennessee Titans, a little bit of foreshadowing, going for one of the most ridiculous stat lines in MVP history. Are you ready for this? 89 receptions, 1,020 yards, 5 touchdowns receiving, 24 pass defenses at corner, 10 interceptions, 4 defensive touchdowns, and then another 3 touchdowns taken back as a punt returner. Basically, they have Travis Hunter going full Deion Sanders on the league.
Let's go!
And then another defensive player winning it in 2032. How is this even possible? Well, if Aiden Hutchinson gets 26 sacks in 2032, I think it's possible. 26 sacks? And then in 2033, they have Joe Burrow tying Patrick Mahomes with 3 MVPs. Joe Burrow winning 3 of the next, 8 MVPs or 9 MVPs? That's like 1/3 of them. That would be nuts. We're saying he has an insane 75% completion season. That's close to a record, I think. 4,601 yards. 41 passing touchdowns, 10 interceptions only. This robot has Joe Burrow going for an all-time historic, legendary Hall of Fame career. But will Joe Burrow win Super Bowls in that time? The final prediction is actually pretty realistic. But real quick, stop what you're doing. Comment down below in the comment section. Who do you think is going to win MVP in 2025? If someone gets it right, I will get you the jersey of that player in a year when we revisit this. You're just going to have to remind me. The final of the 10 years of MVPs the AI predicted was Jaden Daniels. And it makes sense, but going for some crazy stat line, of course. A 74% completion percentage, only 1 less percent than Burrow the previous year. 40 touchdowns passing, 8 interceptions. Now buckle your seatbelt. Almost 600 yards rushing and another 15 touchdowns. I think in 2034, the Washington Commanders are the ones running the tush push. So what this robot is saying that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are done. They're not winning any more MVPs. They're saying my guy Herbert is never going to win the NFL MVP himself. And this AI robot has a wide receiver, an edge rusher, a cornerback, and a tight end winning the MVP award before we see a running back win the MVP award again. I thought that we were starting to see people run the ball more across the league. We're going to see some MVP running backs. Apparently, this AI model isn't taking everything into account, or we're all dead wrong about the future. One last reminder to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you're an NFL fan. Who will win the next 10 MVPs? I guess sooner rather than later. The ball definitely won't lie.
Bill Flames, I went Mike on the mic. What's something brand new, one time for your mind. He gave you fair warning. Now it's time to smack him in the mouth with that raw sports talk from the town. Sweet chin music to your favorite sportscaster.
If you're still watching this, you're getting behind the scenes footage of editing Mike. Just asking you if you're still watching and you forgot to click off the video, go check me out on Instagram. We're trying to build the following up over there. I post bonus content, shorts, reels, all kinds of stuff over on the Instagram page. It's at the NFLMike, just like the YouTube channel is at the NFLMike. Link is also in the description. All right, now it's actually going to end.